to my channel. I'm Chef Tawnya Brant, and if you're new, welcome, welcome, and if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. So today I'm going to make a Haudenosaunee sweet black corn mush. So this is the Haudenosaunee sweet black corn. If you remember it from my other corn video, I showed the powdered version, which is here, and we're actually going to make the corn mush with it that I talk about in that video. So this is the black corn here. You can see it's kind of like a puckered, it's a puckered corn, and it's just really pretty. And as far as I know, this is actually the grandfather variety to the modern day peaches and cream corn that you see in the grocery store. So this was the one that they actually took, genetically modified, took the color out of it, and that's what you get in the store today. So this is the flour there. So you can see it's a little bit of a bigger grind. It's gonna make our mush a little bit chunkier, more of, I guess, like an oatmeal or a grits consistency. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our corn mush, and I've heated up some water here. You can just do this with tap water, just something warm enough. I've seen it with warm and I've seen it with cold water, so I really don't think it makes a difference. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this corn flour, and then we're going to add a little bit of water to it. That water is going to absorb, so when you put it in here dry in a boiling water, it's kind of like oatmeal. It would get chunky and messed up, or like cream of wheat, something like that. So we're going to add a little bit of this water, and we're going to mix it, and it really is just enough just to wet it. So you can see I just have a little bit of water, and I'm just mixing it up, and we'll let that sit for a couple of minutes and let it just absorb. But adding the wet into the hot will make it so it doesn't get chunky on you. So I'm going to let that sit now for a couple of minutes. I'm going to put a little bit more water in this and get it on boiling, and then we're going to make our corn mush. Okay, so we have our water boiling here. You can see it steaming away, giving me a little mini facial. So we're just going to take the corn, add it into this, stir it around, and then we're just going to let it do its thing. It's going to take a while to cook, so that's why we're going to have it. And then it's really something at home that you can just let it hang out on the stove at home. Don't worry about if you put too much water in there. It's actually really forgiving to cook corn mush, and you can just let it cook down if you feel like you had too much or if you like it. So this black corn that I'm working with is actually just a regular black corn altogether. It hasn't been nixtamalized or treated in any way. I've just ground it up and went straight into the pot. You can take them and roast them like in the oven or in a skillet, and it gives it this really nice, warm, nutty flavor that's similar to, it really will smell like oatmeal if you do that with it. So I just got it boiling away here, and I'll slowly come to, and we'll be back in a few minutes when it's ready. Okay, so we're back, and the corn mush, I've actually had it on for probably about over half an hour, really. And it's just kind of coming down now, and you can see how that has cooked down, and it just looks like a nice mush now. One of the things you want to look for is kind of a translucent looking color, because it will look a little opaque, and that's kind of a sign that it's not done yet. So once you see it looks more translucent, that's when you know it's really done. Okay. So I'm just going to plate some here. I never added, you can add depending on whether you're going to make it savory or sweet. So this one was going to be more of a breakfast mush, so I left it unsweetened for now. But what I am going to put onto it is, it's a strawberry sassafras preserve. We're going to put that on top, so that's going to be the sweetening agent. So if this is like a breakfast mush, you just want to make it, you always want to eat with your eyes. So I got some puffed quinoa here. It's something nice to work into your diet. And also topped it with some pumpkin seeds, puffed quinoa, and hemp hearts. So this should be a nice healthy breakfast. Okay, so thank you for joining me today. Be sure to check out my website, cheftanyabrant.com. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram, and I would love you to use the hashtag Yowego. That's what I use on my Instagram, because I'd love to see what you would come up with.